Converting a winning position is difficult. Trust me, I know how to mess up a completely winning position. So let me show you what I learned the hard way so I can teach it to you the easy way. In the previous video, we saw how I played a pretty well but normal game, and all of a sudden I just realized I have more activity, and with more activity I try to exploit that. How do you exploit more activity? Oh, how do you exploit more activity? You do it by either making a pawn break in the center or infiltrating, preferably towards his king. That's exactly what I did. So if you like practical tips like this, consider subscribing, and if you want to see what I mean, you shall watch the previous video. So we are facing a alien gambit. If I go here, I don't know the theory of this. Like, it's all... Is it bad to put my bishop here? Uh, how bad can it be to attack a queen? Probably terrible, but let's see. Okay, now we're trading pieces. Now I should be fine as hell. This is actually how you play it? I can't really... Should I attack it? If you sack, you cannot even give me a check. I think I'll attack. I'm not scared now. Yeah, you just go back. So now you have successfully wasted your moves. Okay, I think I survived the alien gambit. Let's now take away this. And... Is this what you want? I don't care, I'll fall back and attack, so I'll just continue my plan. If you want to attack me like this, I will just retreat happily and exploit this weakness. Yeah, you can do that. Let me just keep developing. I do have to be honest, I do not know what my plan is. And now I see a plan. I can take, and I win a pawn. And if I can move a piece with a threat, I will. Yeah, that's smart, but you just did this, so that should be beneficial for me. I do maybe have to stop this now. So maybe I'll just put my pawn forwards and control the open center, I believe. Wait, what rook? Maybe I should start a minority attack, so I should keep this rook here. It could be of use. If you start attacking me, I don't know. What is your threat? Should be fine. You know, a lot of positions you play things like this. I don't see a use yet. Except for if I do this, you can take, and now this would be a free pawn because of the spin if my knight moves. So I think I'll activate my knight like this. I did tank a lot of time while talking. What is your plan? You cannot access this. Do you want to sack? Maybe you want to sack, but I still control this, so that shouldn't work. Yeah, I don't know, so what should I do? If I go here, take, now I have a weakness. If you go here, I can take, yeah, this looks like a nice pawn break. Maybe I did just need my knight here, though, to support this pawn break. That looks like it blunders a pawn. Oh, you want to take, and if take you push, and if I take you take, maybe I can sack a piece in that line, to be honest. So now I have two open files. This is a free pawn, but you will push this. I could retreat and you don't really have a threat. Yeah, I like that. So probably this, and he's just praying to damage my structure in front of my king. First of all, this pawn wouldn't be too bad. It's dominating this knight. But I will not allow it. So if you do this, hoping for takes, and take, giving up another pawn, but making my king weak, I do not have to go for those complications, even though it will win me an extra pawn. I don't have to go for that. If you go here, I can just retreat and I'll still be up a very comfortable pawn. I could keep attacking, maybe go for this, but then I mean, I could start pushing my passed pawn. That looks nice. And the same thing applies. If you go for this pawn break, I don't have to win the extra pawn. I can just retreat and allow you to take and have a weakness. And I mean, I'm controlling the center quite nicely. And if you want to take and take, I will have the only bishop and it's dominating your knight. Controlling your strongest square. And if you do not allow me, I can just start pushing my passed pawn if I want. And you will have to allocate resources to stop it, and I can use that to win more pawns, maybe. Fair enough. Was that knight doing anything? It was defending this. And this. So now I could infiltrate with my queen if I want to. I don't think that infiltration is worth all too much. He did instantly see through my plan and stop me, which is quite a good thing to do. So if I go here, I'm not really threatening much, am I? I should activate maybe, but how? This is now slightly more undefended, but very difficult to exploit. If I do this, you can just push and that will be quite annoying. Wait, is this just a free pawn? You can move your knight anywhere you want. I can take your, and if, oh, maybe that's the plan. So if takes knight take, I can just take this knight. This is just a free pawn, I think. Should have thought longer about it, but yeah, I can just take this and now retreat. Yeah, that looks nice. And now I can put a knight here to support this. Now I'm up 2 pawns, so see what I'm doing. I'm just activating my pieces, I'm trying to infiltrate, and he's just giving me pawns by accident. What does that do? You want to go here? Is that your master plan? I mean, I could defend while asking a trade. If take, I control both of these squares. I can put a knight here. Kick you if I need to, but I don't really need to. I could control it like this, but then you might... Then I can come here and pin you. If I do this, I kind of want to bait you into something stupid, but that looks like a massive blunder, so let's just ask for a trait. I'm controlling this and this now. Yeah, fair enough. Now I have my trait. Can I defend this? Not really. Um, hmm. What if I just go here? If you go there, I can pin you. You do have a check, and then I lose my rook. Cool, cool, cool. So if I go here, you can put your knight there, and I just have to retreat. If I go here, you can put your bishop there. Why is this so tricky? It shouldn't be this tricky. I don't want to give up my bishop. Like, if you go here, I gave up my bishop. So what was the problem with this? Oh, if you go here and I'm stupid enough to go there, that you can sack your knight and win my bishop. Win my rook. So I go here, you go there. I can not just move my king, I should move up. And now I can ask like a trade for this, and if you check, I can just retreat, move my king. So what did I calculate this, right? So now this is quite a tricky move, but I can just move up. Which blockades both of my knights though. But I'll put one knight here and move the other like this or something, I don't know. I'll figure it out. So I'm up two very strong pawns. But they're only pawns. If I don't use them, they're quite useless. You could put a rook here. I can take. You have to take back, and I can move. Yeah, so I calculated this, and it's quite a tricky try, but it doesn't work. Now I could go here to pin you. Yeah, that's controlling my strongest square. Fair enough. And now I could attack your knight. And if you move, I could take and your rook is pinned to the other knight. So this looks nice. There is no way to defend it, I think. Wow, I played too fast. So if I take, you can take, and I don't have anything against that. Crazy. So I just have to exchange my bishop. That's quite annoying. I did all of that work not to trade my bishop off for his knight, and then I tunnel vision played way too fast. I have so much time, I don't know why I play this fast. You can give me a check, but it's quite useless. And I can just put a knight here defending this. Yeah, let's just activate my knight. You don't have a threat. I mean, you could go here, but I'll just retreat, and now this is defended, so it's not a fork. And your pawn is blockaded, so that your bishop is quite useless. Fair enough. I mean, you cannot attack the knight, or oh, you can. What if I push this though? Yeah, let's push this so that if you attack, I can block. You don't have a threat yet. If I gave up this control, it's quite bad, but I have a feeling that there is a tactic, but I can't really sack. I could move. So that if you take my knight, I can take your knight, but that's not strong enough, I feel like. If I go here, you put your bishop there. If I do this, you can just take. Hmm. Do you have a threat here? Hmm. I could attack your rook first, though. If I attack your rook, rook has to go here. Then I could move my knight here, so that if you take, I can... Why is this complicated? It shouldn't be complicated. I mean, I'm sacking a pawn in order to activate my pieces, or I just push, but after this I am screwed. So I think I have to sack the pawn, so I attack your rook. Rook has to move. Oh, then I could go here attacking this and defending this. Oh, that looks nice. You do have a tactic what takes, you pin, but I can't. What did you just do? That's annoying. So now I am down the exchange. If I know anything about endgames, it's just play to your strengths. I played way too fast again. I'm underestimating my opponent's resources. So if I can get my pawn here, he is screwed. So I could not take that. I should put a rook here and just push this and ask him how he will stop it. So first of all, I'm dominated his knights, and you only have a couple of moves to stop me. You could push and threaten things here. Push, I go there. So that check, I go here. And if you move, I could also do this. But is this strong enough? I push. You take with a check, I go here. And then you move with a check, I block you. Is that strong enough? Oh wait, after takes I go here, this is mate. So it's not strong enough. I should push this. Yeah, I have to, I think. Now you might have. But then I can go there. This is a move. That's not fast enough. I can go here. Oh, but if you take... Oh, but then I can take, and you cannot stop this. Yeah, I'm faster. You can try to take this with the bishop, but my knight defends it still. So if pawn takes, I can trap your bishop. You have to go back, and I take your bishop. Rook takes. And I can take here, and I should be... I just gave up a... Oh, if I take this and you take back, that's actually not good enough. I can stop your rook from coming here. So if I push rook here, here, you could take two. If I go here, rook can just leave. If I go there so that your rook can come here, and if I go there, you can still sag, that doesn't matter. I should push my other pawn, I think. Yeah, but you will have threats too. Shoot, so if I go here, if you put your rook here, I can attack it. If you move, I can push. So I think after pawn here, you have to take, rook can take. And then you can push, take, and I'm attacking and controlling this. I think this is winning. And if you try to give up like this, yeah, so now my rook can take, and my knight is still controlling everything. Oh, that could prove to be annoying. I think I have to stop this immediately, because if you can put a knight there, I'm quite screwed with this. I cannot defend against that. So I should attack your knight and put my rook behind it. If I push, I cannot defend that. So I should attack. You go. Oh no. I think I can take. Blockade it. Attack your knight. Bring my king. I mean, now we're equal, but his pawn is stronger. But my king is faster, and if I can do this... I should attack your knight too, though. Push this so he cannot just take my pawn. If I bring my king, you do take, take, take. I go here, you defend. Then I can just win your... Yeah, this is probably a draw. I screwed it up. I could have won this for sure. I cannot defend my pawn, and if you want to trade rooks, I cannot stop you. Yeah, I'll trade. Go here. You have to defend. And I can take your pawn. And then it's a draw. So, yeah. Let's... I wanted to make the draw as well. I don't really want to waste my one game review on this. I should have won this quite easily, but I messed it up somehow, which will be a nice way to learn. So, okay, developing is one of the best. If I go, learnchess is bugged again. That has been a problem for so long. I don't know why it keeps doing this. So you go there, and what after this? You have to go back, and if here, check, block with the bishop. Let's say defend with the queen is take, block with the queen. You cannot trade queens, and I have this. Okay, so that's a nice line, just h6 immediately. H6, retreat. Can I not pin? Yeah, but I don't actually want to take is the point. Okay, so this is way better to stop you. And if you go here, I can go for this pawn structure, apparently. Oh, it looks like a Tardicower, but I did this, push the pawn, and this. Okay. Yeah, this looks a lot like a Tardicower. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, okay, I didn't know the theory here already. So take is fine. Kick the knight, kick here, develop, just develop. And here I should have made a pawn break instantly. If you go here, I can Take, queen take. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I just developed and prepared a pawn break I could instantly make, apparently, developed, and I was scared of the pawn break. What is wrong with this? Take, pawn take, push, and now knight here. So knight there instantly isn't bad. Knight here, found the best pawn break. Take is a free pawn. Rook there. I should have developed my knight, fair enough. But I did one of the best moves. That's another free pawn. And that was a free knight. Wow. That move was so bad I didn't see it. That's hilarious. He just blundered his knight in one move. Wow. I mean, if 1,700 person blunders a knight in one move, you just don't see it. So I traded queens. I'm still totally winning. I should have developed and developed. I don't know why I played this passive. Oh, because I didn't want to trade. Yeah, fair enough. So I went here, totally winning. I should have developed instead of traded. This was quite tricky after all. Yeah, this was bad, trading the bishops. I should have gone for this here and let him have my bishop like this. That was way better. I shouldn't have allowed the rook infiltration. So how did I mess this up? Well, first of all, I traded off one of my strongest pieces. I wasn't active at all, and then I just allowed him to infiltrate. And I found a good counterplay, except I should have made an escape square. So that check is just met with me taking, and why didn't I do that in the other line? Ew, because I moved my knights. Yeah, I didn't see this threat, first of all, so now I just blunder the piece. And like, I blunder the piece because this infiltration is way too strong. And I'm actually losing here. I'm losing? How did he blunder then? Push, take. That's the wrong move. Should have gone for here so that I cannot stop you. And then you can promote. That's a draw because I can take your knight. You should block with your knight first, and now I cannot do anything. I can. So you have to trade knights. I have to take, promote, take. And now I'm down the exchange. And I should try to save this, but it's impossible. Like, I'm instantly losing this, and now I'm just down the exchange. Fair enough, I was losing completely. So I just let him infiltrate, and then, yeah, I was just lost. That's insane. Yeah, I thought about what if you do this, but then I can, first of all, promote, yeah. Second of all, I thought about this to not let this happen, but your pawns are actually fast. They want to give this up anyway, so it just doesn't make sense. And yeah, fair enough. So how did I just I let his pieces infiltrate and underestimated his. I'm only up 2 pawns, and like the pawns aren't really felled yet. So play it as if you are in a drawn game, just with an extra plan, and don't let his pieces infiltrate and take his threats seriously. If you watched until here, thank you. Consider subscribing because you enjoyed it, I would presume. And I will see you in the next one.